Hey there, single and stay-at-home dads. How you doing? Today we're going to answer the age-old question, can real men sew? So as you can see right here, I've got a tear in my jeans. What do? Do you just buy a whole new pair? Do you just run around with a hole in your jeans and have a little bit of extra air conditioning in the wintertime? Or do you figure out how to sew it and patch it up and treat it like it's brand new? Maybe even like it was supposed to be that way. Who knows? My guess is you were either just in or currently in a relationship with a millennial or a Gen Xer, someone who doesn't take the time to sew, and you yourself are either a millennial or Gen Xer and didn't learn how to sew from your mother. Well, good news, I did, and I'm going to teach you. Let's get to it. Okay, so I broke out the GoPro for this one because I wanted to keep my hands free and I wanted you to be able to see exactly what I was seeing on this project. So the first thing you're going to need is to pick up a nice little kit. Doesn't have to be this fancy, doesn't have to have everything in there like the extra pins and the pencils and all that, but this was I think 10 bucks at the Walmart, so I picked it up. Now you want to use a needle that is easy for you to thread. Okay, I have this guy right here. I already thread it, but I'm gonna end up doing a new one to show you from the beginning. So you want to find one that has a pretty decent sized hole in it. I like this. Well, they're all about the same, so I'll use this one. Take your fancy little strang. Now what you want to do is give it a little bit of a lick. Just to make sure that it's all in there nice and tight. I think I'm going to need a bigger needle. Yeah, this one's no bueno. Let's see here. They're all pretty tiny. So what we'll do is we will use this guy. Just chop it off and start all over. So we take our thread, or we take our strang, get it in there through the hole, nice and simple, super easy, and then we just put in a little bit of a knot in there. Doesn't have to be any kind of fancy trucker's knot or hitch knot or anything like that you learn in the Scouts or wherever else you learn to tie knots. Just need something simple, like you're tying your shoes. Go around. I like to do two just in case. And we've got our knot. So now we have our string tied tight, give it a little bit of a clip, and we can clip this guy away. Now, what we have here is the jeans that we're going to be working with. And we have all these extra little frills. So how do you get rid of those? You can either cut them, or, like I like to do, just burn them off. You gotta be careful with denim, because it'll burn. And when it burns, it burns. However, it's the best way to get it off because it won't grow back. Now, you're sitting there and you have your jeans, you have your nice little hole. It's all burned off. So what do you do at that point? You can either sew it tight like that and have your hole showing, right? Or you can get fancy with it. This is what I like to do. You go inside out. Now at this point, you fold it over. You make it so that way you're sewing on the inside right along here. Okay? You want to do that so everything kind of gets together and it'll look like there's a crease in your pants. Now what you want to do is you just want to run it through. Pull it straight through. Run it through again. And get a little knot in there. And then go through another time. And get a little knot in there. Do this a couple times just to get yourself a nice little knot. Once you have that, and it's locked in there, you can then work your way down the line. Now, when you're at the end, you want to do the exact same thing that you did in the beginning. Run it, create a knot. I do this several times just to ensure that the knot stays. You don't want it slipping, you don't want it popping out. So just run this through a couple times. Tie one off right here. And there you go. I like to tie a couple off just to make sure. Keep it as low to the base as you possibly can go. Bang one more out. And then tie it off. Now, snip it. Turn it back inside out. And you're nice and patched up. Now it's going to be pretty obvious that you've sewed your own jeans when you do it that way, but honestly, you're a man on a budget. If you can afford to buy new jeans, then buy new jeans, but you're a man on a budget. You're not looking to spend money on yourself, you're looking more to spend money on your children. Patching up your own jeans, patching up your kids' jeans. Whatever you gotta do, bro. So make sure you check out my last video, which was how to cook sausage and sauce in the pressure cooker. Make sure you like and subscribe and tell all your single friends that, hey, look, I know this guy, he's teaching me a thing or two about a thing or two.